Hello, guys, and welcome to our podcast. For today's podcast, we will be talking about the importance of the life and works of Rizal course and some info about it.
Have you ever wondered nga nung natay subject nga life and work sa Rizal? Like, kung sino ka-relevance ana sa atong generation today? Ikaw, Kyle, what can you say man?
Girl, the subject Life and Works of Rizal was elaborately and deeply known by students or youth because of the mandate of the Republic Act 1425. Before that act, the wasn't really that strengthened, and the Filipino identity was declining.
True, jud na, Kyle. That is why it is very important to be tackled or taught at the schools. As we can observe, there are a lot of students who complain as to why they have to take up this subject and kung say relevance niya sa ato mga courses. Di ba ko nang plot sa ato sa Maria Clara at Ibarra, di ba? Na si Clay kay ibagsak siya because dili siya interesado sa life and works of Rizal, and then she was wondering if unsay relevance niya sa iyang course which is nursing. So unsay mo makasulti na Juliet?
Bitaw no, naguna-una sad ko, nga nung kami as PUDIC student, na-appeal pa man ang subject na life and works of Rizal. But when I get to know the content of the subject, I became interested and reflected on it as an individual and the Filipino youth which Rizal named as Pag-asa ng Bayan. So sa mga works na Rizal, like sa mga filibusters mo and no limitang hiri, nice man di ay and very inspiring kaayo ang story. Ikaw, Christine, unsa may masulti nimo about ani?
Yes. So, yun tayo ang part, guys. So, mabantayan sa people behind the implementation of Republic Act 1425 na ang present youth is wala na kayo patriotism and love for the country. That is why they push na ma-implement yun na siya because they want to let the youth realize become a conscious citizens of the Philippines. Kaya the term Pag-asa ng Bayan was thought of by some youth as burdensome or irrelevant. But when you dig deeper into the meaning of it changes your whole perspective. Kaya as they said nga, the fullest generation is the generation.
I agree with you, Christine.
Yeah, di ba?
I agree with you. Tungod ani, na-interest ko sa katong si Rizal in travel sa Europe. Rizal decided to leave the country in order to pursue his medical education in Europe. He traveled with the covered intentions of establishing himself as a journalist, observing and studying European life, and preparing himself for the goal of freeing the Filipinos from Spanish rule. In short, this way is the start of everything.
Bitaw direct, dito bitaw na-expose sa Rizal sa mga culture and intellectual movements sa mga Spanish and diha po na shape ang iyang ideas and values, especially katupong lagi hing fight siya sa Philippine independence from the Spanish colonial rule.
Di ba niya? Diha po nga time nag-start ang katong like association niya with the other groups na Filipinos na naka-concern about the oppression of the Spanish. So, diha ito nag-start na naging sila something na group or movement na ilahang way of ipakita sa Spanish or ipahir sa Spanish what they want is the equality. Diba?
Kahit di ba he was
Diba, guys?
organization
Alright.
dedicated sa promoting the Philippine independence. He used his connections, yung mga resources to further his cause and to gather support for the revolutionary movement.
Organization nga gitawag o propaganda movement katong mga lagi itong mga Filipino intellectuals and authors in which they kanang mas gituunan nila og pansin katong mga injustices of social concerns sa Philippines during the Spanish colonial. Yeah.
Katong, yes. Diba? Katong, diba ang ilang aim is peaceful way, Jod. So, Through writing sa nila ilang ipagawa sa ilang magdibati about the Spanish oppression.
So mo lagi pud to kadto bitong anong si Rizal ug si Del Pilar na conflict silang duha.
Oo, mato, sad tayo nga. Ang ganahan mong good na self-pilar nga way is katong violent one kay di ba through writing kay mo ay or dili na sila mapansin muna yan din ako na writing no kami or wala may kauswagan dito.
Yes, that's true. That's why it's kind of bit sad to know nga they part ways nga unta they would have been a great team. Pero ingon sila nga everything happens for a reason. So bisag sa overall failure, the movement generated a political consciousness that fed into the revolution and the struggle for independence that followed. So in relevance to the movement, Rizal's written works were behind it.
Yeah, bitaw. Kadto bitong no limit ang riyan el filibusterismo.
Yes. Those books na written ni Rizal, Limitang Helen, and Filibusterismo were great tools in enlightening the Filipinos because they hold a lot of representation that mirrors the reality as to what is happening in the country. This book paved way also to the revolution against the Spanish colonization and served as and gave us also several reflections.
Kutob gani karon kanang No Limit Hungry and El Filibusterismo were still relevant and it inspires Filipinos to reflect on their history and cultural heritage while striving
Yes,
for a
true.
more just and equal society.
Boring.
Tinuod yun. Sa gingon pala gini Carlson ganina nga kanang si katubitong nursing student lagi nga naadto sa book kay malagi to asaya kay baon say naka-relevant ingani nga kanang
More
book.
bulay essence lang siya. Pero in truth di ay
Dako siya impact sa
kaya siya.
Philippines.
Oo.
I mean sa to country. Dako siya impact sa to country. Kay it's
Super.
tungod wala sila kay ba nga kanang naadiha sa book ang mga kalupitan karahasan nga
Oo.
ipambuhat sa Spanish.
Na-experience ba yan na karon nga era kanang injustices, corruption, di ba?
Ito, kutub karon gani kay wag gihapon na natanggal or nawagtang. Nasa una ra jud ka jud.
The thing about these books manggod kay they expose the kuan, the injustice, unfairness sa oppression, quality sa ato nasod, which is kanang very braveful thing to do ba kay you know it was a crucial time diya sa tanan kay we're under the Spanish rule nya ga-take over sa government ang Spanish sad. Rizal was so brave of doing that because he really exposed the flaws of our government, the system, kanang unsa ka pagkatanaw sa mga Spaniards na it is our land. How can you do this to us in our own land? In relevance sa ato karon because sa sitwasyon nga karon sa ato gobyerno, it is a brave thing to do to expose something that a lot of people are afraid to show good, to voice out, especially when it comes to politics. And that is something very impactful labi na sa kadung series nila or telenovela na Maria Clara at Ibarra. Iyadyo i-connect ang unsay dapat buhaton nato o unsay kanang dapat makitaan sa mga tao. It opened our eyes.
True, Carls. Then, to end this, unsa may inyo mga na-learn sa tanan-tanan nga atong gipang istoryahan?
God, patriotism, national consciousness, cultural appreciation, historical significance, moral values, and inspiration.
True.
It instills
Like-
a love for the country.
Like kanang sa
And
national
pride.
consciousness, it raises awareness about the national history and its fight for freedom and independence. Di ba mo yun na ang kanang main goal. So, this sense of national identity and pride helps to shape a common cultural and historical heritage among citizens and fosters a shared commitment to preserving the nation's values and ideals. And by promoting an understanding of the nation's history and its fight for freedom and independence. The national consciousness helps us to unite people and promote a sense of belonging to a larger community.
Well, cultural appreciation highlights the unique and diverse elements that make up the country identity. This can include aspects such as traditional music and dance, crafts, food, religious beliefs, and language. So by promoting cultural appreciation, the richness of Philippine culture is emphasized and effort are made to preserve it for future generations. So this helps to ensure that cultural traditions of Philippines and practice are not lost or forgotten, and they continue to play an important role in shaping the country's cultural identity.
So if there is part of historical significance, life on works of Rizal provides a deeper understanding of the events and circumstances that shaped the Philippines during the Spanish colonial era. So through anak ka subject na na-transport ganita to the past. Kaya mo lang nakita na to ang ilang situation nila dito. Ang-insay nila tayo, di-insay sila yung Spanish. And then, kaya sa ilang way na to live as a Filipino lang kay wala man sila identity. So, during the conflict sa Philippines during the Spanish colonial era, historical significance and the civic study and understanding of the events and circumstances that shaped the country during the period. So, ang kanantog na learning na ato na nadawat o na basahan na subject is kanang ato yung ma-apply in the present case. That is very helpful na. So by examining the events and circumstances of the Spanish colonial era, a deeper understanding of the Philippines history can begin. This also can help to shed light on the factors that contributed to the country's development and cultural heritage as well as the struggles and challenges of faith. Additional terms and appreciation for the sacrifices and contributions rather, made by the past generations can be developed, which can foster and greater sense of national pride and unity.
About moral values, it emphasizes the importance of courage, integrity, and selflessness as demonstrated by Rizal's actions and writings. As we said ganina nga, kanang brave kaayo si Rizal na nag nag-spread about sa kanang strong doings sa Spaniards sa atoa. The works and life of Rizal manifested through his actions and writings demonstrated important qualities such as courage, integrity, and selflessness. By focusing on these moral values, individuals can gain a deeper understanding of the ideals and principles that Rizal held dear and how these values shaped his actions and decisions. Kay once na ma-interested ka ni Rizal, gusto ka makaibaw asan ni siya gikan nga mga principles nga nung nakam up siya anak ng mga principles. This can serve as an inspiration and a guide for individuals seeking to lead a virtuous and meaningful life. Additionally, by highlighting the importance of these moral values, individuals can be encouraged to embody them in their own lives and to work towards a more just and equitable society.
And lastly, it served as an inspiration to Filipinos, especially as youth, to strive for excellence and to fight for our rights and freedoms. By serving as inspiration, Rizal works serve as a role model for Filipinos and youth and provide a source of motivation for them to work towards their own goals and aspirations and strive for excellence and fight for the rights. This helped instill a sense of purpose and direction to the youth and encourage them to take positive actions towards realizing their dreams and ambitions. In this way, youth are more likely to feel empowered and confident in the ability to make positive difference in the world and make resounding impact for their motherland.
Tama.
Right, guys?
Yes, that's
Diba?
very true.
Diba? Sa gisulti ni Carl's nga na tungod nga ni nga subject kay na nakagain tag national consciousness, cultural appreciation, historical significance, moral values, and inspiration. Especially na to nga mga youth nga taas pa kay tag daganunon.
Ayun.
True. So, to end, guys, with lessons from the past, we're not only learn about ourselves and how we came to be, but also develop the ability to avoid mistake and create a better path for our societies. So I am Jillian Elgino.
My name is Christine J. Sigyan.
I am Carlson Pablas.
I am Kyle Mikayabas.
I am Juliet. We are here to remind you that to learn from the past means to take the lessons that we have learned and apply them to our lives today.
It's about understanding why things happened in the way that they did and using this knowledge to make better decisions in the present and future.
As the quote, Henry Blackie, history is not the past, but a map of the past, drawn from a particular point of view to be useful to the modern struggle. That is all. Thank you for listening in our podcast.